Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich here with your outlook for July 27th, 2016. The heat wave is going to continue today. We're going to have another mostly sunny day today, except for extreme southern areas. I do think we'll have the opportunity for a passing shower or maybe even a thunderstorm. It's going to be extreme southern areas down by Delaware, maybe South Jersey, but I think most areas there stay dry. Anywhere elsewhere, we're going to have mostly sunny skies and then a clear night overnight to follow. So still dealing with low humidity today. We're going to get into the humidity now, just show you what we're looking at. This is still relatively low with dew points in the 50s to lower 60s, so that is very comfortable. The exception, of course, will be where that front is still hanging out right down here, where you have the opportunity for those for the passing shower or even a thunderstorm. So you have higher dew points down here in Delaware, southern New Jersey as a result of that. Elsewhere, the dew points are going to increase a little bit as we get into their day on Thursday, but then I think they finally come up to the upper 60s to lower 70s for much of the region, and that's going to be by the time we get to Friday. So we're going to have a low humidity day today, mostly sunny for most areas. Again, we're just watching for southern areas, and this will be toward the end of the day because earlier in the day there's really not much going on, as you can see by here. But then here's later in the day, you can see that opportunity for a shower, extreme southern areas for today. Going into Thursday, we're going to keep those shower chances away from the region. And we have another system that's going to be moving in from the southwest. Now this is going to have, this area low pressure is going to move northeastward or east-northeast, kind of like right over this area here. There is good indications now that we could have a decent amount of rain, at least for these areas right here that I'm circling. Okay, so you might have maybe far northwesterns and northern and northwestern areas might not get into any heavy rain, but we'll have to keep an eye on this. This looks like it comes in after midnight on Thursday night into Friday morning. You see a decent amount of rain out of this coming through the area, and you can see those same areas that I just highlighted are getting that steady rain, and this is going to be through Friday morning, maybe even into the early afternoon hours with this rain as this area low pressure continues to move off to the north and northeast here. So we're looking at Friday for this to happen. Might have some clearing later in the day, some maybe some scattered shower activity back behind it here also. We'll have to see how that plays out, but it looks like mostly into at least Friday morning, and then maybe into early afternoon. We'll narrow down the timing as we get a little bit closer to that. But after that point, this is looking at the GFS model. There are differences between the GFS and the European model for Saturday. You can see some precipitation trying to work its way in, generally light, but this is staying south of the region on the GFS. The European model has this coming in a little bit further northeast and getting more people into the showers and thunderstorm activity. I think we're going to side with the GFS in this one because this is typically a more progressive model, and it's actually slower than the European model and not as far north. So we're going to keep this area confined down here on Saturday. We're still going to allow for a pop-up, widely scattered thunderstorms are going to be possible later in the day on Saturday, but there's no guarantee that everybody gets to that because you see what happens here as we go forward. This system stays to our south, and the same thing happens here on Sunday. Everything's still confined to their southwest here on the GFS, and that goes right into Monday as well. Again, there's big differences between the GFS and European model as far as placement of these storm features. So we don't want to say it's going to be totally dry this weekend, but trends on the GFS at least are showing the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, are going to be dry across most of the region, except for maybe the southern areas we'll have to watch for. European model is a little bit more aggressive further north. So we'll try to narrow it down in the coming days here, but right now does not look as bad as it did previously. We'll just have to wait and see how this plays out in the coming days. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for July 27th, 2016. Have a great Wednesday.